Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we're going to take a look at this 2023 GMC Sierra 1500 equipped with the AT4X package. This truck is finished off in Summit White with an MSRP just over $80,000. And this is powered by a 6.2 liter V8 paired to the 10-speed automatic transmission. This pumps out 420 horsepower, 460 pound-feet of torque. That power is primarily sent to the rear wheels. However, this truck has the four-wheel drive system as well. It weighs in right around 5,800 pounds. It'll do 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds. It has a top speed of 100 miles an hour. And it also has a fuel capacity of 24 gallons. You'll expect to see around 14 miles per gallon in the city and 18 out on the highway. Let's start off with the GMC badge front and center. It has a nice design to it, finished off in red with the chrome surrounding it. There's also a forward-facing camera just underneath that. This even has two forward-facing tow hooks, and it also houses the LED fog lights, so those are nicely tucked away. And this even has functional air inlets to provide this with some better aerodynamics. And it also has LED headlights, DRLs, and turn signals. There's even more black on the upper section of the hood to blend in more with the grille, and some nice lines coming down the hood. With the AT4X package, you get these 18-inch wheels with the Goodyear all-terrain tires. This also provides it with the rock sliders, so you can use that as a step to enter and exit, but of course that's going to give this truck some added protection if you're taking this off the pavement. This is also equipped with a 2-inch lift kit with the Multimatic suspension. And then last up, we have the massive GMC badge right in the middle of the multiflex tailgate. There's even a step on each side to make it that much easier to enter and exit the bed. And this even has a towing capacity right around 9,600 pounds. Now I can use the button on the key fob. If I double tap that, the entire tailgate will lower down, where you'll notice that this has the entire spray and bed liner to give this the protection that you need. There's tie-down hooks in several areas. There's also a handle over on this driver's side. So if I push on the upper button that's on the tailgate, I can also lower the step down. And now you have a really easy way to enter and exit this truck. And you'll notice too that this GMC is equipped with the Kicker audio sound system for this tailgate. So we have speakers, we have some auxiliary hookups. Now the button that I used earlier was this top button. So if I push on that again, you will see just the upper section now go down instead of the entire lift gate. And then from there, I can further open up this step where now you have a little bit longer of an interior bed. So if you have some longer wood, any items that you don't want to slide out, and you can close the tailgate and have that up. It's a really cool extension basically for this truck. This truck does have remote start. So if I lock it and then double tap this button, it will automatically start up, which is a really cool feature to have. Now what's interesting is you don't actually double tap it to shut it off. So if I just hold on this button, it will shut off. What I love about the back seats for the Sierra is you can actually lift up the bottoms, where you can see there's a small divider, so you can put some items on the right side, some larger items on this left side if needed. And now you actually have a little bit of storage space behind the backrest. So you can open this up where you can gain a little bit of access if you need to. And with the front seat set at my height, I have plenty of room for my feet and my legs. And again, at 5'10", I have around 3 or 4 inches above my head. This is a full-size truck, so you would expect full-size adults to fit in the back. This door panel's finished off just like the rear. However, there's the addition of the AT4X badge, all of the window controls, side mirror adjustments, which are power folding. There's all the memory seating adjustments, lock and unlock, even more of that trim, which gives it a fantastic look. Pretty similar to the rears, however, there's the badge, more of the white piping. These are heated and ventilated. All of the automatic controls are down on the side, along with the massaging function. Let's fire this GMC up though. With my foot on the brake, that massive brushed aluminum button is on this right side, and we can bring this to life. And right in the middle, currently it's showing the miles per hour. You can go through more of that info using these dials over on the right side of the steering wheel, where you'll notice the Bluetooth and voice commands. Over on this left side is the cruise and adaptive cruise control settings, along with the heated steering wheel. So if I scroll down, now we can view the drive summary, so you can monitor all of that information like trip 1 and trip 2. You can even look at a timer. There's the TPMS that you can monitor along with the driver assistance. And then there's some various vitals just to keep an eye on, so you can quickly get to those as needed. And then if I scroll over, we can pull up the music, look at the compass, even look at your phone when you have that paired. And then you can also change this layout just depending on what you'd like to see. So as you can see everything being highlighted right now, you can actually go into that and either make it larger or smaller, or you can actually change what you'd like to see on the left or the right side. Now this also has steering wheel mounted paddle shifters, but what I love about GMC is they actually have a split design. So underneath that on that right side is volume for the radio. Over on the left side is tuning. Now over on this left side, there's the electronic parking brake along with all of the four-wheel drive selectors. There's even different modes that you can go into. So by twisting that dial, you can see terrain. There's also off-road and normal, even a trailering system as well. And then we have all the headlight and fog light adjustments, dimmer switches for the gauges. You'll see on this left side, if I push on the home icon, that will pull up all these icons like audio and map. You can go into phone, all the camera systems, even swipe over, go into the trailering system. You have the climates and some other settings that you can go into. You can tell that this has been a split screen, so showing the clock the whole time. There's also a trailering system you can go into along with the audio, and you can even pull up the Google Maps. We can pull this up in full screen, so you'll see that right side disappear. We have the phone icon. When you have your phone paired, we can pull up the map again. You have music to go into, and then a button for home is actually on the screen. You have a lot of information to go through. Like I mentioned earlier, there's the heated and ventilated seats. We have on-off right in the middle, temperature for your driver and passenger, all of the recircs, where you'd like the air to go. You can sync everything too. And then for the toggles just underneath that, this has the lane keeping assist along with the parking sensors, the engine start stop. You can actually deploy the tailgate if you need to from the interior. There's the hazards, traction control, the downhill assist control. This is even equipped with front and rear lockers. And then looking at this shifter with my foot on the brake, the release is on this left side. So if I put this truck into reverse, now we have that 3D camera system that I mentioned earlier. There are a ton of views just depending on what you'd like to see. Now, if you do have a trailer hooked up, you can even monitor the trailer system, which is cool to see. There's a few blanks there because I don't have a trailer hooked up at the moment. There's also a trailer braking system just behind that. And you'll notice too that the wireless charging pad is right in front of the center armrest, which has more of that pattern that you saw on the door. If I open this up, you get a little bit better access to that if you need to grab your phone. And then underneath the armrest is a lot of storage in this removable tray. And then you have a massive amount of room with some more auxiliaries. So if I push on this button here, you have a little bit of storage. It's not the most convenient, but you can definitely put in some smaller items. And then of course you have the glove box for all of your larger items. This does have a sunroof, so there's the manual adjusting sunshade, which you can open and close. To further open up and tilt the sunroof, those dials are right in the middle. And this truck even has a camera on the back side of the cab. So as you can tell, this is the traditional view for the rear view mirror. And then if you use that camera system, pretty much all of your visibility goes away. What I love about this truck is that you can drive this every single day, and it gives you everything that you need to make this a great daily driver. Even if you're not using it for the truck purposes and you're just going somewhere, it just gives you that relaxed feeling. We even have the massaging seats. What I don't like about the functions for the massaging seats is that you have to use this button on the side. This is not a touchscreen system when they pop up. I think that for the size of the screen, you should be able to use that screen instead of the dial. Super quiet. The suspension absorbs all these bumps very well at the same time. The suspension is geared a little bit more towards off-roading, which is why the towing is a little bit less. And here we go. Now the paddles aren't quite as responsive as you would think, I guess, but for a pickup truck, you don't really need the paddles. It's mainly to hold the gear if you're towing, if you need to downshift while you're towing. And hopefully you can tell just how quiet this is. Now we do have the different tires, a little bit more all-terrain, but have some knobs to them. You can slightly hear the tires. It's nothing too crazy, especially for a factory vehicle, but I wouldn't let that deter you from buying this. If you're looking for this truck, of course, you're going to want tires like that. And as we go around a right turn as well, here we go. And surprisingly, for a massive truck, even taking that turn, it felt pretty good. And it's great if you need this amount of interior space as well. Full-size truck, full-size adults can fit in this. You have 4 other seats here available for the whole crew to join you. And I think that is going to wrap it up for this 2023 GMC Sierra 1500 with the AT4X package. I hope you enjoyed today's review. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. Consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. And I will see you all in the next video.